What's up, guys? Coach AJ Smith here. Welcome to Generational Wealth and Legacy. We're going to open up some doors today, y'all. It's open door season, y'all. I hope y'all ready for this. Hope y'all ready. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. I am your host, Coach AJ Smith. Welcome to the Wealth and Money Legacy series of our financial wellness plan. I'm your host, man. Let's get started. So listen, what I want to talk about today is a few things, just real quick, because I want to make sure you guys understand what you're about to undertake. Things that we're going to discuss today. Number one, we're going to uncover the truth about money and how money works. I'm going to show you a couple of key findings, show you some tips and tricks on what the wealthy do. And then finally, I'm going to show you how to apply and implement that plan and what the benefits are for doing so. So I hope you guys are ready. You ready? Let's go. So real quick, I want you to think about something. Think back when you were younger. Think back when you were a kid, right? What did you know about money then? What did you know? Did you even have a talk about money? If so, what age did you have a talk about it? If it's anything like me, I remember being a kid and I was being taught subconsciously, you need to get up, take out the trash, wash the dishes, vacuum, do all these things, and in exchange, I'm going to give you an allowance, right? Sounds a lot like a job. I'm exchanging my time for money. Well, if we all have the same 24 hours in a day, I want to get the most out of my time as I can. Right? That's what we look for with a job. We want to get paid hourly. Of course, we don't want to work the $10 when I can work the $20 an hour. Why would I do the 20 if I can do the 25? Right? So we're exchanging our time for money. That's the way we've been trained our entire lives. And there's nothing wrong with that. Again, our parents did their very best. They only handed down what they knew. But the game has changed. The veil and the seal has been broken. Now, it's so many other tools out there for us and ways for us to make money. Now, let's talk about a few of them, right? A few things that they tell us we're promised Social Security. You need to go to work, get a good job, put your money in a savings account so that you can get you one of them 401k plans and you can retire and get Social Security benefits, right? That's what they tell us. That's what they told me. So, according to the statistics, right, the combined U.S. Treasury fund will be depleted by 2034. I don't know about you, but we in 2020 right now. That means we got 12 years to figure out a plan for Social Security because it's not going to be there when we retire. Right? And so what are the other statistics? Something else that I found interesting was that 60 to 70% of people are told to go to school, get financial debt, but we have no way of paying off that debt. Let me tell you what I mean. They say go to school, get a good job. Now you've tacked on all this debt from school. Now you got to get this good job that pays you $30,000 to $40,000 a year. You also have to put money aside for your 401k coming out of your check and put money to pay off the debt that you just did from going to school. So now you're only left with a little bit to live on. Does that make any sense at all? Well, when you say it like that, absolutely not. So what I wanted to bring up, you got two choices, right? You got an A and a B. Somebody comes to you and says, hey, this is the matrix. I'm going to give you a blue pill or a red pill. You take the choice, whichever one you want to choose, right? But let me open the veil. I'm going to show you what's on each side. Side A would be the side that we already know, right? It's the many and the few. Many of us were told, go acquire debt. Go acquire debt, put a little bit of money away, save for our retirement, and maybe buy some insurance, right? We fall in the many category. Many of us make less than $100,000 a year. Many of us put our money in the bank, savings account, buy CDs. If we do those things, our investments are 0 to 3%. Now, if you just take a look at it, think about this. Again, no disrespect to my parents. I love them to death. But where did we learn financial literacy from? Our parents. If we take a look right now, our parents are probably retired or have retired or thinking about retirement. Or they can't retire. What situation are you in? What situation is your parents in? Now, if we look at the few, The rich, the wealthy people, they're being taught minimize your debt. If you minimize your debt, now you got more money you can put away for retirement. And you can diversify. You can buy insurance. You can afford to go on trips, right? You're making more than $100,000 a year. Put your money in mutual funds, buy real estate, buy insurance, do all these things that's going to increase in interest 4 to 12%. That's the secret. That's the hidden gem right there. That's the secret. Okay, AJ, that sounds good, man, but where is this 4 to 12% at? It's a great question. Let me show you. They tell us to go put our money in the bank, right? So let's say I went and put $300 in the bank for 10 years. I saved $30,000. For 20 years, I saved $60,000. That's great, right? I didn't touch the money. I didn't do nothing. But the money didn't do nothing either. Now, what if I took that same $30,000 and I put it in a vehicle that gains 4% interest or 8% interest? Now I have $7,000, right? $14,000, $16,000 of just interest that accrued on that same amount of money I put in the bank. The bank is going to do it. The bank is going to loan your money out and gain interest on it. In 30 years, you come back to get it. What they going to give you? The 46? No, they're going to give you your 30 back. And if it ain't a minus interest, if you don't have any fees attached to it. But these are the tricks that the wealthy do. This is how they make money make you more money. Instead of exchanging my time for money, now I'm changing money for money, man. Now we in the big leagues, right? So what are these vehicles then, Jay? What you talking about? Where can I put it at? Well, listen, I'm a financial coach, so I'm going to try to give you the best option possible. It's a blue line, red line, and a green line. Obviously, the blue line is the bank. We put it in the bank, it's going to grow continuously, very minimal. But as long as you put it in there, it'll grow. Well, let's look at the red line. What is that red line? The red line, they tell us to go out and buy stocks, right? The stock is going to go up and goes down. It goes up, it goes down. It matches unemployment. It matches the housing market. It matches everything, right? It goes up, but it can also crash. It's very volatile. But the green line is called an index fund. See, the market goes up, but when the market crashes, your money in that index fund never goes down. You just may not get interest during that period. But once the market shoots back up, the green line goes up. That means you can never lose. You will never lose. Why would I not put my money there? Right? Put your money there. So let's say, all right, AJ, now you were talking to me about all these different programs. I just bought a house in my situation because most people know I'm a real estate agent as well, right? You just bought a house. It's just you and your daughter, your son and daughter. If something happens to you, you want to make sure your kids can't keep your house. They want to transfer this wealth to the children. How do I do that? With one of these plans as well, right? You need $200,000 worth of coverage. We call that a term policy. $200,000 worth of coverage can only cost you $40 a month. That $40 times 12 is $480 a year. That's it. And you're protected. You have coverage in case something in case you pass or something happens to you, your assets carry over to your children without probate, without going through taxes and fees. I'm talking about within 7 to 10 days. We can cut a check, $200,000 goes directly to your beneficiary. No questions asked. Well, what about an index fund, right? I want to put my money in that index. Where do I find that at? So again, most of us have a 401k. So how much are you contributing to your 401k? Oh, they take about $150 out every 2 weeks. So that's $300 a month, right? $300 a month. Okay. So let's move that $300 that you're putting in a 401k over to this plan where you're going to gain 4 to 12% in interest, 4 to 12% in interest, and you're guaranteed to never lose. Okay, AJ, how much is that going to cost? Well, I'll tell you what, my services are free. It's not going to cost you anything. Myself and my team, we don't charge a dime for what we do. But the carriers, because there are no insurance people coming knocking at your door, right? There's nobody coming soliciting to you. There's nobody, no AIG, no big buildings in your area that are even open to your community, right? No one's teaching our community this stuff. So in exchange, me bringing them a client, they're going to pay me. I get $240 for helping you on a $40 policy. I get $1,800 for helping you move your money to where it's going to be safe and grow for you and your family. That's my compensation. That's what I get for helping out. You owe me nothing. So what is this compound going to do, right? This compounded interest. So again, this is just a quick illustration. We've got 3% and 6%. Again, if you put money in an account, over time, it's going to grow. Let's say you are age 51. You've been putting money in this account. At 3% interest, it's grown to $101,000 of cash you can take out, but your death benefit is $600,000. If you look at 6%, it's grown to $166,000 that you can withdraw. If something were to happen, your family beneficiaries would get that $666,000. Retirement age is what? Let's say you want to retire at 60, right? I want to retire at 60. How much am I going to get? Well, if you look at 60 over on the 6% range, that's $316,000 that you can go withdraw. That right now, without being taxed, without being 10% penalized, you can go take that money out with no questions asked. Period. Can you? And it's been growing. Even if you look at the number amount, you put in all this money and it's grown, you still haven't put in nearly what the cash has doubled to. So what is that going to give you? Again, that gives you peace of mind, right? If you die, we already know your asset transfers over. The money goes to your children or to your beneficiary. If you live too long, right, now we have a savings plan for you or something that you can live on, rely on instead of Social Security. Now, what if I'm working and I just get hurt? I can't even work anymore, right? Now we got to start auctioning off stuff, selling stuff. Well, this program's got you covered. If you get an illness, sick, chronic illness or stroke, diabetes, you can no longer work, cancer, whatever. We're either going to cut you a check, lump sum, or we're going to pay you out a monthly payments. Period. No questions asked. So again, if you die too soon, we don't have to worry about getting the fish plates, going through probate, going through a GoFundMe account, none of that information, none of that foolishness, right? You're covered. Your family's covered 7 to 10 days, done deal. We got money to put you in the ground. We can afford to bury you the right way. Plot, the whole nine. Statue, whatever it is you want. If you get ill, again, we got you covered. If you live too long, Social Security ain't going to be there anyway. Again, we got you covered, and it's all tax-free. Where else can you do this? This is what the wealth is doing, man. This is the untold secrets. But what I'm saying to you is, you got all eyes on you. We've got the younger generations watching. The decisions that we make right now, today, will affect them in the long run. What are you going to do? Are you taking the red pill or the blue pill? You going back with A, what you've always done, and you see what it's gotten to people before us, or are you going to go with B and do what the other people are doing and see why they're so much further along? You got two choices. You're going to make a decision to make a change, or you're going to stay the same. Right? And so insurance is just a tool. It has a variety of different things that we can use it for. We can use it for college funds. We can use it for retirement. We can use it to put money away for rainy day funds. We can use it for life insurance. We can use it for a number of different things. But look, at the end of the day, you got a choice. It's going to be one of three people on here. Either number one, hey, AJ, man, let's sit down and talk. I would like a free consultation, and I want you to go over my options, and let's talk about what I can do to protect my family. Or you number two, you're the person, I'm sorry, I'm getting a phone call. Or you that person that says, hey, man, I know about 5 other people that need to hear this. Like, they really need to hear this. Cool, let's exchange information. That's really a great deal. Or you're person in option number 3. Option number 3 says, hey, man, I did notice that you made about $3,000 and you only worked for about 30 minutes to an hour. Like, that's a great exchange of my time for money. Like, I want to hear more about that. Right? So it's 1 of 3 people on the call. So again, I advise that you reach out to myself. Let's talk. Let's go over the options and let's see if we can help your family. Let's go protect your family and let's create generational wealth for you, yourself, and your legacy. See, most of our products, all of our products, are from A-rated carriers. We've got over 100 different years in the business. A-rated carriers. Now, if you look to join a board, they will make you do a federal background check. You will have to go through a screening. You will have to get licensed by the state that you work in. That's it. If you can pass all those things, then you're in. How much do you owe me to join? Nothing. It's $0. There's no lotions. There's no potions. There's nothing we're selling. There's no software that you got to buy. There's no inventory that you got to hold on to. There's nothing like that. It's just you going out helping families for yourself. That's it. So again, that's my time. My name is Coach AJ Smith. I'm always helping you, looking to help you get a better life, better health, that'll give you better wealth. My contact information is on the screen. If there's anything that you guys are interested in, you can reach me on social media, all platforms. You can send us an email. The website's listed, phone number's listed. I love to talk. Give me a call. Let's chat. Let's see how we can turn your legacy around. Again, I am your host, Coach AJ Smith. As always, we'll see you soon.